I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Yeah.
Hello? Why does not work? What?
Hello?
The screen is just black.
Why is your screen black?
I don't know.
You
Hold,
broke
please.
You broke it, chat.
I'm back.
There he is.
I did that on purpose. Because we're supposed to have technical difficulties at the beginning of streams. So that's how this goes. Bro, no sponsors are going to want to sponsor this podcast, bro. They're like, dude, you guys don't even know what you're doing. Anyways, what is up, guys? Vote is a member for 5 months, dude. Thank you so much, man.
What a guy.
Oh my God, that is just out of pocket. Vote out of pocket, but I appreciate the love, though. It's nice. Let me get this color correction on so you don't look sick. There we go.
Sorry, I didn't have my windows set up correctly.
Oh my goodness. Get help vote. FFS, dude. Let me pop this chat out here. Pop.
Touch right. It says, who needs grand racing when you can compete through a board smashing competition?
This is true.
Yeah, dude. Bro, I need to see your run. I hope you recorded it. I want to see what you're doing where you're able to get
2 more
extra target.
Well, an extra one from him, 2 more from me.
Because the score is you're 5,000 above me. So there has to be one extra target that you're grabbing that I can't get with my route that I'm doing.
Yep.
You did record it? You should send it to me or something because I'm interested.
Steven wants the secret sauce, dude. He wants to know what's going on.
Yeah, I just want to see how you're getting an extra one.
So if anybody in chat doesn't understand this, if you didn't play the summit this week, there is a summit event where you have to go through these little gates that have little pictures of cats on them. You have a certain amount of time. You got to get as many cats as you can. And the more cats you get, the more points you get. And the faster that you get, the more cats, you get more points. So we min-maxed the shit out of it last night, dude. Like you found a good route. I changed it up a little bit. You went your route again. We did it again, back and forth. We got higher scores, like 2 or 3 times, whatever. And then Dutch Riot ended up topping it today or yesterday. And
yeah, he had record, and then I barely beat it by a little bit, and then he was in Discord like, oh, it's on.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he sends me this insane score. I'm like, what the hell, dude? How'd you do that?
I mean, it's 2 more gates from what I did. And to be honest with you, I'm thinking about my run, and I'm like, I don't know how I could have gotten 2 more gates. Like, I just don't feel like there's enough time to actually get 2 more gates. So he's got a different, there's something else different that he's doing. Like, he's going a different direction, or a different, you know, his route is a little bit different where he's getting an extra gate somewhere.
Yeah.
Because the time doesn't allow you to do another round or whatever.
No, I get all the way. So, what do you call it? Before I reset, I'm at like the little hairpin before you go into the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're doing the loops. So I grabbed like the 2 that are right there, and then before that hairpin is where I have to reset. So like I don't even have, I think I could be able to get that 1 extra if I had more time, but
yeah,
I don't know how much faster I can get like to doing the loops.
Right. Yeah, you got to get to the loops quick.
Yeah, you need insane RNG. I noticed that a lot while I was doing it.
Yeah. But if you get it, top score is up for grabs. You just have to do it quicker, because you got to get that little bit of bonus at the very end. So like I had top score for a while, and then Rhino took it by like 1,000 points or something. So, and he did exactly the same number of gates as I did, but he did it a half a second or a second quicker, and ended up getting a little tiny bit more bonus. So anyways, this summit, bro, we could talk about the summit first. I do have it in the title, but this is the weirdest summit yet, bro. This is absolutely the weirdest summit. I mean, even more than the boat summit. Like, we knew the boat summit was coming, and this is even weirder than that. It's not racing.
No,
It's not racing.
I think it was just an attempt to try to sell more of the chase squad, give people a taste of what it is, but I don't think they realize that not that many people are into it.
Well, I do agree. I think it is. I think it was an attempt to let people play some of the chase squad stuff so that they could experience it, maybe, and potentially go, oh, I like this car, or I like this game mode, or whatever. And I'm sure there's someone out there that played it and was like, this is pretty cool, I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah.
But I think by and large, people are like, now that they've played some of it, they're like, I don't need to buy this.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a very good. The problem is, all right, this was the main topic actually of the podcast. So for once, we're actually on topic. So here's the thing. I think even though IVT and Ubisoft were sort of trying to be generous by not charging for the full update, or maybe they were pussies and they didn't think they could. Let's go. I mean, that could be the truth, right? They didn't think they could charge for the whole thing and say this is a paid DLC. If that's the case, that's fine. But it seems to me like they were trying to be nice. Like, let's give them half the stuff for free, half the stuff's going to be paid. You chose the wrong stuff to be paid because it's not very good. Like, the chase squad stuff is just not very entertaining. It's kind of boring. I enjoy the chases with friends. Like, if a friend is involved, I think the chasing is kind of fun. But the cop cars are fine. But we don't get to give it. We don't get to be chased by them. So there's not really any interest there for me. And I think that by only charging for the stuff like that, I think people go, well, this is the stuff you're charging for, and this is $30. There's no value there. Like, it's not enough value to warrant a $30 DLC. But if they had wrapped the whole thing, the island, all the new cars, the year 2 pass, all of it into one thing, and said, this is the year 2 update, it's $30. It would have been worth it. Like, it is worth it. The stuff that they added to the game is worth $30. It's a $30 expansion.
I think then they'd have to try to maintain 2 builds of the game though, because you can't just you can't just block off an island.
I know. That's the issue.
Yeah, so they had to do the island like as part of free,
But honestly though, game design is very creative. They could have come up with a creative solution to having the same build but not allow access. For example, just a wall. And when a literal paywall in the game, as soon as you bought the DLC, then that area of the map opens up. I mean, there's been tons of games that have locked off areas of map, because of paywalls. So it's not like it's not impossible. I think they could run the same build of the game. They could put all the quality life features in there, like the part sets and all that stuff could have been there, but they could have charged for the main stuff. And I'm not saying I want them to. I know people don't want to pay for it, but I think it is a more equal value. Like the full update to $30, that's a more equal trade rather than just the chase playlist and the cars and $30. That doesn't equal. So people are having a hard time with it. They're really having a hard time with it because I'm getting a lot of comments. So they're like, I hate that this update is $30. It should be free. I paid $120 for the Ultimate Edition. But listen, I've got news for you guys, and you're not going to want to hear this. I guarantee you. No one is going to want to hear this. But when you paid $120, you paid for the package that they were presenting you at the time. They did not say you get all of the DLC for free forever. You get what's in the year 1 pass, you get the fitted edition stuff, and you get the game early, you get to play early. That's what you paid for. And you thought at that moment that it was worth $120. That's on you. That's on you.
Yep.
You don't just get everything for free after that, right? That being said, I don't necessarily think just the chase squad is worth $30. Yeah, I agree.
So I don't think it was worth 30.
There's some gray area there. There's a little bit of, it's not like when you go to the butcher and you're like, I want a steak, and he's like, that'll be $10, and you go, okay, thanks, but the next one's free, right? No, bitch, you got to pay for the next one.
Yep.
But I'm not trying to make it I'm not trying to poke fun at people who don't have enough money. Obviously it's a thing too, right? The world economy is not necessarily in the best spot. There's a lot of inflation and all that stuff. Not to get too, world economics on it, but I think that there's a lot of that, and I think a lot of people just can't really afford this stuff. And there's a few people that can. And so I don't know. I mean, I wish it was cheaper. I don't think it's worth necessarily $30. I wish it was cheaper, but it is what it is, man. If you can't afford it, it's tough, man. It's honestly, it's life. It's really just, I want a Bugatti. I can't afford that either. I'm not going to complain about everybody telling people that it's free. It should be free, or it should be the cost of a Civic. No, it's.
You bought a Volkswagen. What do you mean?
I did.
What do you mean you can't have a Bugatti?
What do I need a Bugatti for anyway?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Just sit in your driveway and look pretty.
Yeah. I think a Bugatti, there was a stat I heard the other day. It was like it costs $12,000 or something like that to own a Bugatti every year. Like yearly, it costs you $12,000, like whatever tires and maintenance and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know like a lot of like the supercars and stuff like that, it costs multiple $1,000s just to like get its oil changed.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's crazy.
I don't know. Whatever. That's a life that I don't even know anything about, bro. I could barely pay my bills.
Like what, dude?
I could barely pay my bills, dude. That's not something I'm involved in.
I can't even afford a jug of Castrol.
Like,
cost me a couple $1,000 for an oil change.
Castrol, dude, that is like nice stuff.
It is.
You find me over here with like, you find me over here with the AutoZone brand. What's the AutoZone brand?
For real. I don't know the name of it, but
it's not.
No,
shit, I don't remember.
Where it's at though, dude. You get the lifetime warranty on everything. Do you get brakes or whatever? You buy brakes once for your car.
That's why people think this is free. It's AutoZone's fault.
It is AutoZone's fault.
It's AutoZone's fault.
Brakes. There's new brakes. I get them for free.
Yes. What? It's AutoZone's fault.
AutoZone ruined Motorfest, guys.
I'm changing the title. AutoZone ruined Motorfest. You have it here. You heard it here. Trigger giving all of this criticism about Ubisoft and IVT, so they dropped him from being able to stream drops on Twitch. I hope not. I don't know. I've never had a connection with these guys, to be honest with you. We have, a little bit of very, very small bit of email communication, but it's not anybody important. It's like a, creator, manager, somebody, I'm not sure, but that's only for like if you have issues. And then everything else just comes through the Ubisoft creator dashboard, and it's all anonymous. Like, we don't hear anything from anybody. We don't talk to a community manager. We don't have anything. Like, there's no connection. And it could just be me. Everyone else could have their own people. But they just don't respond. Like, it's not, Glad, that's what I'm saying. There's no like real good way to talk to them. And I wish that was different, man. The stuff that I got going on with EA and Criterion is phenomenal, man. I've really made some good friends in that camp. And we don't talk hardly ever, but when we do, it's it's quality conversation and quality exchange. I wish I had that with Ubisoft, though, to be honest with you.
I think it's crazy that they don't even have their own Discord server. It's a community ran Discord server.
It's wild,
it doesn't
bro.
make any sense, bro. It's so crazy.
Yeah, so like, not to shit on it too much, but like, Ubisoft has this huge creator program. There's hundreds of people in there, probably thousands, and there's no way to get together with anybody. There's nothing. So in this last early access, Goliath actually had to make a server so that we could get people in there to get grand races going. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
Yeah, stupid. Absolutely stupid. Capo says, if $30 is a lot for a person, then playing video games should not be on your to-do list. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. Unless, Capo, you were born on the wrong piece of dirt. And by dirt, I mean like the world. If you were born in a really, really poor country, but you still happen to have some sort of internet access, and you got lucky enough to get someone's hand-me-down PS4, and you've got Motorfest. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a situation where people can't afford it, but this is something that they can use to get away from their day-to-day.
Yeah, or there's like, oh yeah, dude, your cursor, you're picking my nose, dude. What's going on?
Dude,
I just
it's
read
actually
that.
a hand too. It's like, my
What do you
bad.
call it? There's situations too where like it could just be, they might just have gotten themselves in, or it might not even been their fault, but just a time where they don't have an extra $30 to spend at the
Yeah,
moment.
True. Yeah, but I
Things
think
happen.
to Capo's point though, I do believe in taking responsibility for your position in life, and if he's sort of right. I mean, $30 is not like a ton, especially not coming from someone who's in the U.S. There's lots of opportunity here. So if you work hard, $30 is pretty obtainable. I mean, I used to, when I was little, it's just 20 years ago, I used to mow my grandma's lawn front and back. She would give me $20 every 2 weeks. So like, it's a month worth of work, but then you work for a month and
Mhm.
then you have the $30 to buy the DLC if that's really what you want. So I think that there's ways of doing it. There's definitely some hustles you can do. There's, neighbors, you can mow lawns, whatever. There's all kinds of stuff, wash cars. I mean, there's lots of stuff you can do, especially kids, kids can go door to door, as long as your neighborhood is fairly safe, obviously. You can go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
door and, neighbors will pitch in. If you tell me, hey, can I wash your car? I'll do it for $5, and neighbor would be, oh yeah, go ahead, do it. So
yeah. I got you. I was just saying, things happen in life where you
yeah,
don't
for
have
sure.
you don't have an extra 30 to spare. I mean, I've been
Yeah,
in that situation a few times.
yeah. But what do you do in
Recently,
yeah, but what do you do in that situation? You don't spend the
I
money.
just don't spend the money.
Exactly.
I don't cry about not being able to. I just don't.
Exactly.
I'm like, I don't have $30 to spend on this DLC. I'm not going to.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Let me heat
like
up a
last,
cup of noodles real quick.
yeah, like last year, my mom, had all her situation. She
Oh,
had all
right.
those surgeries and stuff. Like every penny I made
It's
was going into
going.
bills and everything. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have any extra money to do anything.
Exactly.
It's
Well,
just
that's
the way it goes.
responsible. That's called. It happens, man. Life is like that, and
Hmm.
you get through it as long as you're strong minded. You just get through it. So
Yep.
anyway, yeah, you're right. There are times where things happen, and you just don't have $30 to spend. But you don't have to be mad at the game for
Yeah,
that.
it's true. It's not the game's fault. That's also something. If you don't have the money to spend it because you're in some sort of situation, you don't be mad that the game's charging this money.
Right. Yep. Are we having a the talk right now? Not exactly. Not exactly. I get a little irritated too when people complain. Well, when people complain in general, kind of frustrates me. But when people complain about the money thing, it's just kind of like, well, I mean, everything can't be free though. Like this,
Yeah,
do
for
you
real.
do you understand? I don't think people really understand game development that well. I think to make let's just the map alone. Let's just talk about the map. Just to make that map, I bet you, and I'm just a wild guess because I'm not in it either. I
Right.
bet you that took a team of people, probably 10 to 20 people, to do everything with the map. And it probably took them at least a year to do it.
Okay.
Think about one person's salary in game development, one for a whole year. I mean, minimum is $100,000. It's probably more. So you're looking at $100,000 times 10 or 20. That's $1 million to $2 million just to make the map. You guys don't think that that's worth all of that work to give us more play area? That's not
Yeah.
worth $30. I don't know.
So you get a job and your boss is like, you're gonna make this much money this year, and we're paying you for this year. And then the next year happens, they're like, hey, we need you to start working on this.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what am I getting paid? They're like, oh, we paid you last year. Like
Yeah, we paid you last year, bro.
we already paid you for
This
this.
this
Like
year's free.
we got to work on this now.
Anyway, like I said, those numbers are just crazy guesses, right? But I kind of understand like the salary of someone is going to be over 100,000 for an actual code. Someone who's working in game development for coding, and I think it's reasonable to charge for work. And to be honest with you, I think a lot of people bought the chase squad. So
Yeah,
I would
think so
not be
too.
surprised if they did this again next year or halfway through the year. I wouldn't be surprised if something else came out that was like paid. You know, this you have to pay for this.
Yep.
Where I think there's a little bit of complication with this game are the cars. I think that there are now 8 cars, I think, that, and I say car, I mean vehicles. 8 vehicles in the game that are behind a paywall.
Mm-hmm.
The Audi R8 Motorfest edition. Excuse me. And then all the Chase Squad vehicles, and there might be one more. Not, it might be the fitted edition Civic or something like that. But there's like
there's the Hellcat Charger.
oh, the red eye.
Yeah, the red eye. I think that was only with the year one pass. I think it was like a year one pass, like exclusive.
Oh, the Chevelle SS and the Hellcat. So 10. Okay, so 10 cars in the game now are not, they're paid cars. None of them really, in my opinion, are like OP. So it's not like it's a pay to win situation necessarily.
The only thing I can think of that would be like pay to win is the R8 Motorfest edition is better than the other R8s.
Right.
So if there's a summit that requires an R8, that one is going to be faster.
Yeah, agreed.
But that's like, I don't know. If that happens, then I guess you can claim pay to win.
Yeah. I do have a confession on that along those lines. I did go back and rerun a couple summit events, and the Dark Horse is not as, the regular Dark Horse is better than the Chase Edition. It's night and day, to be honest with you. And I should have put that in the summit guide, and I just didn't know at the time, because I did in the summit guide I did use the Chase Squad, and I went back and ran it with the regular one. I was like, damn it. So if you guys watch the summit guide, I'm sorry. That is a mistake that I made in this one. I tried not to make mistakes, but it is what it is, dude.
I've only done the first event, the summit. I haven't done any of the other ones.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to, because I already own like the platinum reward, and it just doesn't look that fun to go through and do.
Well, to be honest with you, if you want to look at it a different way, you are taking one for the team, right? You're just allowing one extra spot in that 10,000 where you would have normally occupied one of those spots, and you're giving it to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm giving it to some random dude. He struggles getting platinum.
Yeah, it's true.
So
there you go. Random dude, you're in. You're in, dude. Brandon Georgia says it depends on what you get for said DLC. This was an okay update, but not worth the price. So Brandon, let me ask you a question. Do you feel the whole update, not just the Chase Squad and the cars, which is the paid portion, do you feel like the whole update is worth $30? I'm curious. Crisscross had no choice. I wasn't waiting till next week to get the R32. Yeah, the R32 is very good. Is very good. It was the thing I was the most excited for in the year one pass, to be honest with you. Jay says I'm always 10,001. Thanks, Steven. No, it's not worth $30. Okay. It says Ghostface. The whole update is 100% worth $30. I would have paid for it then. That
I'd say
that's my opinion too, Jay. That's my opinion too.
Yeah. I'd say like the content that you're paying for with the $30, I don't think is worth $30, but I'm okay paying with it for the amount of content the game has given.
Yes, true.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, if you really look at it, you had year one, you had how many? We had 4 seasons. Each season introduced a new theme, new playlist, maybe a half playlist in the middle of it, and then year 2 we got 2 new playlists, and we're gonna get, I think, 2 more playlists, or maybe 3 more playlists by the end of the year. So you're looking at like if you look at the overall picture of the game, I really don't have a problem paying $30 a year to play this game, because I feel like they give us enough content for it, and that's kind of what we're doing. So I get it. I get the whole sentiment, like the Chase Squad is not worth $30. Fine, but what is worth $30 is them continuing to put out content. And I think that's, in my way, from my point of view, I would like to support the game in that way.
They're taxing us on the vanities, though. They really are. They really are.
Yeah, but you don't have to buy them though, right?
No,
I mean,
no, but
the vanities or whatever. Like to me, vanities are I haven't bought a vanity in I don't know, months, bro.
yeah,
I look
same.
at them, I go, oh, this is cool. I might want to buy this, and then I never buy it, bro. I never do it.
Yeah. The price, some of the prices on the vanities
Are
though are
wild.
insane,
They're
dude. Like,
wild.
why does this cost that much? What are you doing?
$7 for a single underglow is absolutely insane.
They would make so much more money if they were cheap.
Yes.
If they were cheap, so many more people would pay
So
for
many
them.
more.
You'd make so much more money.
If
they
everything
were
was
cheap.
$1 or $2, like max $2, people would buy a ton of stuff. The
Mhm.
problem is they don't have enough stuff. That's the issue, because they're bringing in stuff that they had already in the crew too, so they don't have
Literally,
enough.
This week's Summit Platinum reward is a year 2 underglow, or a crew 2 underglow.
A crew
sorry,
2
not year
underglow
2.
for
It's a
platinum
crew 2
reward.
underglow that I already own. Like what?
I don't
What is
know.
happening?
I really thought year 2 was going to add some really cool vanities. I was really hoping that, okay, now that they're done working on the crew 2, we're gonna get some vanities in here that are awesome, and we just have not seen it yet. Like I can't think of one that I was really tempted to buy.
No, I did miss out on that custom show underglow. That one's pretty cool. The little transformer one that you got.
Yes, that one was really cool.
That one was cool. I missed out on that.
Yeah, you should be able to. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna put it in the prestige store, but maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if custom show vanities are going to the prestige shop. That'd be dope.
I hope it does. I hope
Gonna
it
have to
does, because you know what? To be honest, the custom show is a bunch of bullshit. Okay,
Yeah,
it's the biggest load of shit ever. Like it's so meaningless, and yet there are some cool rewards hidden in there, and you just like, it's not a guarantee you're gonna get platinum. There's no way to be good at it. You just put a car in there, you put it, you make customizations, and then you get lucky. Hopefully people vote for you. Hopefully your car shows up on the show and people are actually walking around. Like, how many players, let's say there's 100,000 players playing Motorfest, how many of those people are actually walking around voting in the custom show? Not that many.
yeah.
Not that many, because the maximum votes that we've seen is like, what, 28 or something? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's more on PlayStation because there's a lot more players there, but on PC it's like 28 people. It's really super weird. Like, dude, 1 week it was just a full black car that won. It's just all black. The paint was black, the black tint, black wheels, everything's black, and people were like, "Yes, that's the one. We like that."
That thing is awesome.
Like, bro, the custom show is a load of shit, and there's cool rewards hidden behind it. If there were any rewards in the game that needed to be in the prestige shop, it's the custom show rewards.
Yeah.
So hopefully they decide to put those in. It doesn't look like they're gonna get in there, but I don't know. I hope, dude. I really hope. Also, I 100% thought we were gonna get the Black Panther R34 in this custom show, because it's been 6 months since it was in the game, and it's not there. So now, do we have to wait till next season, which is in 2 months?
I wonder if they're gonna do, maybe not seasons, but maybe the monthly switch. I wonder if that'll
show up the next month.
Yeah, show up the next, switch out the shop, the prestige shop.
Yeah. The article says 2 seasons. So I don't know what that means, but it's been 2 seasons. It came out in season 3, we're on season 5. But maybe it's like it came out in season 3, and so we need to complete 4 and 5, and then we'll get it in season 6.
Well, it's probably rolled back to season 1, right? Like, are the rewards that are in right now the first
season 1?
So it's gonna
so the next month
transitioning.
So what does that mean now?
For a while.
For a year, maybe?
Yeah, Black Panther's not showing up for a while because they're doing season 1
and
rewards
2
right now.
And Mockingjay says 1 and 2. Yeah. So then at the next season, not the month, but the seasonal update, we should see 3 and 4, right? So we have to wait another 3 months basically, and then the Black Panther Skyline should be available.
Yep.
Are you gonna get Assetto Corsa Evo? I will be really honest with you, Ghostface. I know nothing about that game. I heard about it through the power of the algorithm on YouTube. There was a Black Panther video that came across my feed, and it said Assetto Corsa Evo, and I didn't click on it and didn't watch the video, and that's as much as I know about it.
Yeah.
I know enough to know Black Panther is covering the game. Glide says I need to stock up on prestige tickets. Yeah, go for it, dude. I mean, the thing is, there's only one thing in the store right now that I missed out on, and it's not that cool, so I'm not in a rush to get it. But yeah, I'm not that excited about the prestige store. No taste in sim racing. Yeah, I think, but isn't
Assetto course is super sim.
Yeah, but isn't the Evo version like a more arcade version?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got no idea. I don't know anything about that game.
Says looks decent as far as I'm aware, but who knows? Yeah, so to me, man, I just don't have a lot of fun in sim games. Like, it's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. I much prefer a lot of like arcade experience. It's just way more fun to me. I want to drive my $3 million Bugatti off road and jump off of a mountain somewhere.
It does sound fun.
Yeah. The escape this week was pretty cool. You got to go through Storm Drain with a Bugatti and then fly off a mountain onto a freeway. It was really cool. That. To me, that's fun. Hence the arcade cabinets in the back. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Crystal Speed's got the Black Panther Skyline. Nice, dude. Only 10,000 people have that car right now. Or 10,001 if you count Theo himself. Because he was given his.
I wonder if his was actually part of the 10,000.
Listen, I talked to the guy when we were in UK. Theo and I sat down and talked a little bit, and I think I'd said this before on the podcast, but I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's a good guy, and he makes, although his content is a little bit of a sort of a polar opposite to mine. I tend to go with 1 or 2 games, and I go very deep on those games. He tends to go with like 20 games and very shallow, right? But I think he has very good intentions with his content. He wants to inform everybody of everything, and his audience is much younger than mine, and it's very casual, and he wants everyone to have that car. He just wants everyone to have it, and I don't blame him. If it was my car, I would be like, dude, I want everyone to have this car too, you know. So I get it. He's trying to make everyone have it, and I feel like he kind of threw his weight a little around a little bit with IVT to make this prestige ticket thing happen. It was, I don't know who's responsible exactly for the idea, but it definitely was something that came out of a conversation with him directly. So,
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You have a huge audience, and everybody wanted to get your car, and only 10,000 people were able to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, honestly, just get good. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, but that's the thing. Like, only 10,000 people are gonna get it, no matter how good anyone is.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking.
The bar will just get raised higher and higher. O James says, I got further on the escape doing through the gutter alley and into the ocean, switch into a boat. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah,
BSD, I believe it's like a playlist. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good.
He said, how long is it going to take for people to earn enough prestige tickets to buy one car?
So a playlist will get you around 3,500 prestige tickets, and the cars are different prices from, I think they start at around 4,000. So it's like a little bit more than one playlist, which is not, I mean, I was gonna say it's not that bad, but let's think about how many races are in like made in Japan, right? I think there's eight races in the list, and there are 14 categories. But if you got to take boats and planes out, so you can't do that. There's 12 categories, so 12 times 8, whatever that comes out to. I'm not a math person.
Whatever that number is, that's how many.
Whatever the fuck that is, I think it's like 90 something or
196 races. BSD said.
Yeah, 96. So 96 races. 96 races is a fucking lot of races, bro.
Yeah, just do that, and then you can buy a car in the prestige shop.
96
And then,
races times what's the average for for like those races? Around 2 minutes. 96
probably.
times 2 minutes, that's 192 minutes. That's 3.5 hours.
Oh, dude, that's easy.
Light work, bro.
Super
Honestly,
easy.
I'm okay with it, however long it takes. The point is that people can now earn stuff as opposed to having to compete for it. I think that was the big news there.
Yeah. Whatever, though.
Is what it is.
We talk about that like
Too much. Too much, dude. Too much. People have a problem with Motorfest monetization model. I'm gonna go back to that because
Okay.
I'm wondering if there's anybody out there that has a better suggestion. Because like to me, I actually really enjoy their monetization model, because if you don't want to pay anything, you just buy the base game and then you have free content for the whole life of the game. You know? Are you gonna miss out on a few things here and there? Sure. Chase Squad, you're gonna miss that. Not that big of a deal though. By the way, Trigger, has Cap received his code he was promised? He has not. I have not. I have not received it. I have not received it, unfortunately. I feel bad about it because I promised it, and now I'm like, it's something I can't really control.
Damn.
Yeah, the PC and Xbox codes went out right away, and the PlayStation ones are delayed, and it's annoying. Jay says, I've spent $30 total on this game when it was on sale. I'm a happy camper. There you go. Yeah, that's a great deal. It's worth $30. You also get 10 tickets for every one race class combination. Yeah. So the number I was giving you, Ultra, was the total number for all of it, like each race and completing all the columns and all the bonus prestige tickets you can get and all that. It's about 3,500 per playlist. It's not like a calculated number, but it's around that. Chase Squad is cringy. Oh, dude, for sure, bro.
Yes.
The voice lines and the dialogue is just so bad. Everything's about cats. The one lady was like, my cat's name is Cinnamon. My car's name is Cinnamon. So of course you can call me Cinnamon.
Yep.
Like, what?
And then the race started and she's like, I woke up feeling extra cinnamony today or something like that.
Yeah, that's the first voice line once it starts.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
I think they leaned into the cats versus dogs way too much, bro. It just became this like weird furry thing, and it's just
I just
it's
don't
whatever.
understand, like, this is my pet's name, so I named my car that, and also I want you to call me by my pet's name.
And my car's name. You call me that as well.
Call me what I called my cat. I go by their name now.
Who wrote that?
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Who wrote that? Jay Sutherland said, when bro said we'll catch you black eyes, and the chief corrected him, it's blue eyes, son. Oh, I know. Isn't that weird?
That was in the summit, wasn't that?
Yeah, that was the race in the summit. Also, how does someone get away with that? Everyone knows that black eyes sounds like black guys, and it's like a cop thing. It's just not, it's very insensitive. Like, it's, what the fuck are you guys even thinking? And who approved this? This is a terrible line. Like, it's not even funny. It's not, if it was funny, it's totally different. It's not even funny.
It's
like
wild.
he called him the incorrect color eyes, and then the guy corrects him, oh, this is blue eyes. What? Who cares? What if, just don't even say anything. Why does there have to be a voice line there? Oh man. Anyways, we're getting worked up, and now I'm complaining. And this is the thing I told everybody I don't like. I don't like complaining.
Yeah.
Let me complain for the next hour.
Let me complain. I will say another voice line real quick, just because it's at the beginning of the playlist when you're doing the training thing. The guy's like telling you, he's like, oh my god, what, I don't remember exactly what it said, but some of the lines of, he's like, come on puppy, if you hurry up we can go play outside.
Yeah, that was it.
Like, what?
Oh my god, bro.
And I was just listening like, what am I listening to?
Is this a racing game? Like, what is this? There's only
Yeah, it was
one cool
wild.
thing that I thought. There was one little story like nugget that I thought was all right in the chase squad, and it's when you found out that, well, this is a spoiler for anyone who hasn't played it. You found out that Sam was actually the one that's the boss, like the last big cat or whatever. I thought that was cool
Yeah.
in the rivals area, not the actual story. I was like, oh, that's cool. They kind of like threw in a little twist there or whatever. That was it. Everything else was just kind of crappy.
It's bad when it's cringier than Ronnie and, and Most
Oh,
Wanted.
dude, for real. I don't know if you
Ronnie
can.
Ronnie's not cringe though. This shit's funny,
Oh, it's
dude.
just hilarious. Yeah, that's true.
Oh
Dude,
man.
I've never seen that cutscene before. My initial reaction to that is just so funny, bro. It made me laugh so hard.
He's so funny, dude.
Ronnie's badass. They messed up the DLC adding too many women characters. Oh, wow, I don't know about that. I don't care how many women are men, but I feel like,
That's a wild
yeah, I
statement,
feel
dude.
like, dude, I feel like it's definitely just more about the writing, bro. The writing was terrible.
Why would you say that, bro? That's
It's
crazy.
crazy. That's crazy, bro. What are my thoughts on the no collision grand races? Brandon, you're gonna hear all of my thoughts on no collisions tomorrow. I've got a video queued up for you guys. That'll be scheduled tomorrow. That talks about no collisions. So I'm not gonna spoil that video for you. I did have a look like, what am I looking at? It's true. I'm like, damn, dude.
Yeah, that's too funny.
It's like ghosts and grand races. Yes.
Yeah.
What are you guys' opinions? Actually, let's put a poll up. We'll let everyone answer. Let's put a poll because I do want to. I want to hear what the votes are.
You're gonna have to watch the whole thing to find out, some random dude. Should be ghosted every race. That my initial take was that it should have been either ghosted every race or not, or they didn't do the ghosting. Because having it switch back and forth is terrible. I hate it.
Yeah. Can't wait to read the winners and the whiners in your comments tomorrow. Honestly, I don't think we'll get any. To be honest with you, I'm not. The video is just my take on ghosting, and yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but it's just basically like my experience so far and what I think is right, wrong, what should be changed, that whole thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We had a lot of people really advocating for ghosting before it was entered, before it was implemented in the game.
Yeah. I still think the best option is ghosted start.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Make every race ghosted start and then add the collision in. And it'd be fine, like even if it was easier to like implement if they made it to where the whole first like section, like like the first car before you transition, if that was all ghosted, that'd still be fine too. And
Yeah,
when you transition into it, it's regular. If that's an easier way to do it.
yeah, yeah, for sure. There's like anything that's added to a game, there's positives and there's negatives, and I think right now, when my initial like attraction to ghosted or not ghosted, when I'm queuing up for a grand race, if it says no collisions, I am immediately more hopeful for that race. Like in my from my point of view, it's like I now have a better chance of performing in this race like I know that I can, and without some external factor fucking me up,
Right.
something I can't control. So I don't know. Goliath had whiners in his comments. All right, we'll see.
Sick.
We'll see if they come out for the Militia video. Now let's add no collisions in Demo Royale. That's a great idea, Zagato. A great idea. I think it would work. I think it would work because no one play. Ghosts are the only things playing Demo Royale at this point. So there's no one in there. I think we should do a Demo Royale challenge where we start the podcast like this, and at the same time we start the podcast, I queue up for a Demo Royale and see what happens. And we'll see if we can get into a Demo Royale.
See what happens first. You get in a lobby, or we end
the podcast. Well, you're never gonna guess what I had tonight before the podcast for food.
Oh my god, what'd you have? I guess, hold on, let me guess. You said I can never guess, so I'm gonna guess. The pineapple pizza.
No, but I did have pizza.
Okay.
Yeah. I ordered some Domino's. Domino's has been doing this really tricky thing that's gotten me twice already in a row. And they send you an email that says something to the effect of like free pizza on us. And so you click on the email and you're like, oh, free pizza, sweet. They're gonna give us, because they generally will, they'll email you when you have a free pizza. And what the email is it's when you get to 60 points, you get a free email. And it's like join the membership program, which I'm already part of, right?
Oh.
But I don't have enough for a free pizza. So I get in there, I get the email, and I'm like, oh, cool, we'll get a free pizza. I put my phone down, I go back to playing with my son, or just whatever, talking with Stacy, and then since we're ordering a pizza, I'm not worried about like getting dinner ready. Right. So then it comes to like 5:45, close to 6, and I'm like, oh, I gotta order the pizza. So then I jump back in and try to order the pizza, and guess what? I don't have a free pizza. What I also don't have is time to cook dinner. So I'm like, fucking Domino's got me again. I gotta have to order a pizza. Now I have to buy one. Anyway, got me again. And then I ordered the wrong pizza, which is awesome, but it worked out. I ordered a cheese pizza, which is wild. Like, if you're gonna order out, who's ordering a cheese pizza? It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people like it, dude. A lot of people that's what they
good.
like.
It's fine. Pizza. It's fine.
Especially, I know that's what pizza is, and like
it is.
Like East Coast is like you just get a slice
cheese.
Of cheese pizza. It's not, and it's just, I think, what do they call it? I think they call it just like a plain slice.
A plain slice, or
there's no such. I heard something where they're talking like there's no such thing as a cheese pizza because all pizza has cheese on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you either get it plain or with toppings.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's fine. Listen, it was fine. The pizza was fine. But when you order a pizza thinking you're getting pepperoni and you end up with cheese, you're like, motherfucker. Right.
That does suck.
It's the disappointment,
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is, though. Jay says he's from Chicago. Pizza is a delicacy out here. Wait, Chicago is like the deep dish stuff, right? That's like a pizza in Chicago. I'm sure there's like lots of different options, but that's like the iconic.
Chicago's the deep dish. I don't like that. I do not like deep dish, like Chicago style pizza.
No, me neither.
There's a spot in downtown where we live over here that makes them, and I had it and I was like, this sucks.
What spot? Wait, what spot is makes deep dish?
Yes, Romano's.
Oh, the Italian place?
Yeah.
So
like they have, so like the downstairs is like a sports bar.
Yeah.
And they do like pizza and stuff like that, and then upstairs is like a fancy like Italian.
Oh, okay. No, I take that back. I haven't been there. I'm thinking of a different spot that's real close to downtown, but it's not that. But anyway, so they make deep dish.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like on Orange next to like the Flamingo and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Like the bars right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's they have all their food and stuff's really good. And then one time we ordered, a big deep dish pizza, and it's just not my. I mean, it's fine, but it's not what I want when I want pizza.
Right.
It's just like a big cheesy tomato soup.
BJ's restaurant makes deep dish pizzas, and they're fine. It's fine. but it's definitely not what I'm looking for when I think about pizza. What I like is a thinner crust. I like really thin, like like a New York style pizza or something like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I like Domino's, like the pan pizza at Domino's
Domino's is
is so
good.
good.
Yeah.
They have like a pan pizza where it's like thick, but it's like really light.
Right.
Actually, it's fire.
Someone asked if Cane's was good. Beast Mode was asking if Cane's is good. Yeah, dude, Cane's is
Yes,
great.
Cane's is amazing.
Yeah, Cane's is great. You know what place is really good, which you should go to if you ever like in the mood for something like a hot dog? And that's weird,
Yeah.
because you're gonna have to pay for a hot dog. You can make a hot dog at home, but
Right.
there's a place over by the movie theater called JoJo's. It's over by it's not Citrus Plaza, but the other one behind it, Mountain Grove or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, by the movies over there.
Oh, and yes. Okay, I know the spot. Yeah, I
JoJo's.
haven't been there though.
Phenomenal. So good. I miss it every day. I think about the chili dog that I get from JoJo's. They put apple bacon on there. You could put like chili and whatever toppings you want. It's like I don't even
Okay.
know, like a make your own, like a Chipotle style hot dog place. They have tots, bro.
Okay.
Chili cheese tots, like so fucking good. Oh my
I'll have
god,
to try
dude.
it.
So
Yeah,
good.
have to try it. I've never
Yeah.
been.
And the people that own it were local Redlands people. Like they,
Mhm.
graduated or something, like from Redlands, whatever. They're
Yeah, that's
local.
dope.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. I don't know. But I don't know how the fuck I got onto food, man. I don't know how that happened. I just was thinking
You
about the
started
pizza that I
thinking
ate.
about, yeah, what you ate, and
Jesus, dude.
then this happened.
Motorfest McDonald's. Dang. Well, I will say this, dude. I've been drinking this not beer. So just to stay on the topic of food for a second, I've been drinking this not beer, which is just sparkling water. I'm not gonna lie, it has like a beer flavor to it. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I'm in talks with those guys now. They're probably gonna sponsor the channel at some point or the podcast. But they have some end of year plans to open up into some new supermarkets, and they want to start the sponsorship around that opening. So it's on hold for the next couple months.
Gotcha. Okay. Cause I gotta get me some.
Yeah, they're good. It's good, dude. I know you actually like LaCroix or something like that, like sparkling
Yeah.
water with a little flavor. This doesn't have, and it's not supposed to have any flavor, but I'm telling you, I don't know when the last time you drank a beer was, but it does have a little beer flavor to it, and I don't know how they did that. It's like salty or something. I don't even know what it is, but it's great. It's great. This stuff's good.
It's got ingredients on it. What's it got?
Yeah,
in there?
it doesn't have anything alarming. Like carbonated purified water, electrolyte and mineral blend, potassium bicarbonate, which is the carbonation, magnesium sulfate, chloride, and Himalayan pink salt. That's it.
Okay, so throw a little salt
So a
in there.
little salt in there, and you get the bubbly, and so then it hits like a if it's cold, it hits like a refreshing beer. I'm not even joking, but it doesn't have any alcohol in it. It's just water. So yeah, but it is. I don't know. You guys want to order? You can order on Amazon, but it's not they're not a sponsor yet. So hold your orders until they're sponsored. They're just good. It's good. You can find it in Texas for sure. Supermarkets in Texas will start to have it. Brookshire's, Super One, places like that. So yeah. Beast Mode said, "Honey, hand me the keys." He's going to the store.
Mockingjay's not into alcohol, dude. Same though, honestly. I don't.
Yeah,
ever
me
drink.
neither.
I literally rarely drink. Like, there'd be like maybe like a social thing or something like that. I might have a beer or something,
Sure.
but other than that, like I'm not drinking.
No, me neither. I don't need to. There's not really a reason for me to.
Yeah.
Jay says Corona makes a non-alcoholic beer that just tastes like the real thing too. Okay. Drinking just makes me sleepy, says Zodiac. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. I spent a bunch of years like doing like, party thing where we go to parties on the weekends, go to friends' houses, play beer pong, do all that.
Yeah.
Did my fair number of drinking when I was younger.
I've never been like the biggest like drinker though. Like obviously I drank like like when we were younger, like high school, like going out to parties and stuff like that. But even then, like I didn't drink much. I was more into weed.
That's probably why I didn't drink that much.
That was more my speed.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, so we have to. Someone mentioned the Dwayne Wade statue. Do you know who Dwayne Wade is?
Yes, I've seen the statue.
Okay.
It's
I have
actually
to.
perfect.
I
I don't
have
know
to
how
pull
they
this
pulled
up.
that off. They did it so good. I think they
I
got
have
the
to pull
same
it
guy
up.
that did the Ronaldo statue to make his. You seen that one, right? The Ronaldo, the bust they did of Ronaldo.
I did not see the Ronaldo
Oh
statue.
my God, this is old. You gotta look that one up too.
Wait, we gotta look this up. I just want to get this image. If you guys don't know who Dwayne Wade is, the basketball player, let me see. How do I get just this image? I'm gonna have to copy it or something. Yeah. All right. We're gonna get this on stream. Oh no, things are popping up over your face.
That's all right, dude. Just block
Here we
me
go.
out.
Here we go. We got this. We got it in MS Paint right now.
Perfect.
Look at this. Isn't that a perfect? Isn't that just a perfect? On the left is Dwayne Wade.
Right.
And Dwayne Wade yelling right there.
Mm-hmm.
And on the right is the Dwayne Wade statue.
Yeah, it's so good.
Absolutely horrendous, dude. How did this happen?
I don't know, dude.
This guy looks 90, bro. He looks like he could not. These are dentures. These look like dentures. What did they think this was?
Isn't it crazy? Like these are the statues that we're building now, and like statues that have been up for like thousands of years.
They look so much better.
With zero technology at all.
Just a guy and a
Like,
chisel, bro. Like a little
perfect,
tink, tink,
a
tink.
perfect statue, and then we're getting this.
What is this?
It's insane.
It's hilarious. And
So
Jay
look
says,
at the-
no,
look at
fire
the Ronaldo
sculptor.
one.
What's that?
And so you should look up the Ronaldo one.
All right. We got to do this. What
It's
is it?
just the Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo statue.
It's just as good as that one.
Okay. Wait, this is. Wait.
It's just like the bust, like just like the head.
I need a comparison photo so I can put it up for the chat. Here we go. Oh, this is good. This is good. Here we go. If you guys don't know who Cristiano Ronaldo is, here you go. That's too bad, dude. What is wrong with his face, dude? Why does it look like his face is too small for the head?
It's so good, dude.
Dude, what is this?
Perfect statue. Looks just like him. Oh my God, that's real too, dude. He was pissed when they like unveiled it for him.
He was
so funny.
He was like, "What is this?"
Sure, yeah. How could you not be upset about that? I mean,
Hold
I
on.
guess they're doing something for you. You probably didn't, ask for it, but still, it'd be like, "Man, that's supposed to be me."
Right, exactly. Hold on, we need to look at a statue that actually looks good. Is this one gonna look good? Where's the face-to-face comparison of this? This one doesn't give you the face, but at least you get the idea. Here we go. That's a good one. That's the statue right there.
Okay.
You don't
that's
get the
good.
face, but
Right.
here's the face of that statue.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's a good statue.
That's Kobe, bro.
Yeah.
It's Kobe. Anyway, all right. Enough with the statues.
Don't worry about it, some random dude. All right.
Yeah, dude. Someone in chat mentioned the statue, and I think it sent us off into a tangent of whatever. It's like the whole meme of that lady that messed up a painting of Jesus and decided to fix it herself instead. How did sculpting regress? I have no idea, Jay. Romans had that shit locked down. I agree with you. Can't wait till you guys hear my opening line in the video tomorrow. Not gonna ruin it.
Just remember, nobody's gonna get the reference, but it's funny for me.
Yeah, that one was for you. There is a inside joke that was put in tomorrow's video, just honestly specifically for Steve. I wrote it for Steven so that he could.
When I was editing,
so that he could listen to it while editing.
It made me laugh. Nobody's gonna understand it or even catch what you're trying to say, but I thought it was hilarious.
What do you think about deck? I don't feel like DS Awesome. I don't feel like at this point it's off topic, right? Decks are very on topic now.
It's true.
Nexus is like decks, bro. Nexus is just coming into this like, dude, decks? Like, what do you mean decks? So the story is I was painting my deck at my other house before we moved, and they wanted pictures of it, and they thought it was funny because, well, I don't know. I think deck sounds like dick, so it's like, do you have a picture of your deck, and how big is your deck? That whole thing.
They're asking for deck pics.
Deck pics, exactly.
So then that's just it's been a meme for weeks now.
Yeah, definitely. Cute pics. Subtle flex for having two houses. I moved from the other one. I meant when I moved away from it. That's what I meant. It's a subtle flex. Didn't mean to. It was an accidental flex. Oh, Dex looks so cool. That's insane, dude. Everyone's all about a big deck, you know. I've never seen anyone complain about a deck that's too big, though. So that's pretty good.
That is true. Nobody complains about a giant deck.
No, not at all. Sometimes you go...
It's impressive.
It is. Sometimes you go around back and you get surprised by a big deck.
Mm-hmm.
Today's day and age, that's more frequent, I feel like.
It is. It is.
What the hell are we talking about, dude? Some random dude. Let's go, dude. Thank you so much for gifting members, bro. Zagato got himself a membership. Sammy from Pluto. So What Racing. Kel Goated and Eric. Some guy named Eric is watching the stream. Congrats. I almost said like congratulations, but I just chopped it off at congrats.
Eric's like, yo, what the fuck's so funny? He's just laughing at my name.
No, it's just funny to see a regular name on YouTube. It's always you know, it's always like
Zagato, Sammy from Pluto, So What Racing, Kel Goated, Eric.
But big W for random dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Goes out to the homies. Nice. Zagato says, about time I got something. That's true. Wait, didn't emotes. We need what? We need more channel emotes?
That's what some random dude's saying, yeah.
Let me check on how many we need in order to get another emote, because we do need more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here's the thing. Memberships. Where's it at? Levels, default perks. Emojis. Here we go.
BSD wants pineapple pizza and bidet emotes.
Okay, so as you gain more members, you can upload and share even more emojis. So this is like, you know, stuff for people to goals or whatever. We need 2 more members and we will get a 13th emoji.
With 2 members?
2 more members, yeah.
2 members, we get another emoji.
Yep.
That we can add in.
We'll have to design that emoji. I'm thinking something around pineapple pizza or, you know, a deck or something like that. We're gonna have to figure it out. But that's
BSD pineapple pizza and bidet.
a bidet.
Zagato said we need a bidet emoji.
Yeah, we need a bidet emoji for sure, dude.
Kels says no to pineapple.
Yeah, so we're almost there, dude. We're getting there, dude. We're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Captain.
speaking of bidets, we should hit up, Ludwig,
Yeah.
the YouTuber, the
Yeah.
huge YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
He owns a bidet company.
No, he doesn't. Oh wait, we
Yes.
talked about this. I feel like it sounds
Oh, did
familiar.
we? Yes, he owns a bidet company called like Swipe Bidets.
Oh
We
my
should see if he'll
god, dude.
sponsor us.
He
We should
has
see
to,
if
bro.
he'll
We need to
sponsor-
send him the clips of all the bidet talk. We had a whole
Yes, dude.
podcast about it.
We should, yeah.
We could review it.
I don't know how to get in contact with him. I don't send him a DM on Twitter or
We
something.
just got to find a time when he's live and get into his chat and do like a big dono. Give him like a $50 dono and be like, "Hey dude, we have a podcast. We talked about bidets all the time. We need to we need to review your bidet. Get in contact with us or something. We could do it. We could get a hold of him. It would cost us some money, I think, but we could get a hold of him.
I don't know. I might just shoot him a DM on the Twitter.
That's not gonna work.
Hey man.
We could try that for a while, I guess.
A nice thought out thing with clips from the streams. Like,
Yes.
check this out.
Yeah. Exactly. Trigger bringing back bidet unboxing streams. Exactly. And Ludwig's gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" This is true. This is true. He doesn't. We're not even anywhere close to his atmosphere at this point.
No, not even
Remotely close.
Not even close.
It's okay though.
Still, that'd be an awesome sponsorship.
It would.
A bidet sponsorship would be so funny.
It'd be sick, dude. It would be sick. How many? Honestly, not people that are like chatting. We joke about it all the time, but honestly, how many bidets do you think we've sold? I think we've sold a few.
I'm not sure. It's probably a few.
I think a few, like minimum 3. I think. That's
So we're gonna do
hilarious that he has a bidet company. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
10.
Well, see, he got one and fell in love with it and was like, I need to get people on this.
Yes.
So I don't know how he got into the business. I don't know if he developed one or if he just bought a company.
Right.
But now he's promoting it and selling bidets. He's like, everybody needs one of these.
Yeah. I get it.
I'm on board, dude.
Crystal Speed, take it easy, man.
Also, I don't think there's no bidet companies that have sponsor anything.
Right.
Maybe like the first ever people with a bidet sponsorship.
Right.
It'd be sick.
It'd be great. Thank you, Crystal Speed. Appreciate it. You too, man. They got those $20 installable bidets. Yeah, that's what happened. So Beast Mode was like, when are you guys selling bidets? Yeah, so chat forced Steven to try one by buying one for him. And then
they donated money for me to buy a bidet.
Yeah, and then he bought it and fell in love with it and had to
It's literally the best thing I've ever purchased. So
yeah. And now, gave us a good review and all this stuff, and then just become a thing for the channel. And I think because we've talked about it so much, I think people actually went out and bought it. I definitely think someone bought it.
Yeah, somebody's had to have.
This is the part of the podcast where we get so unhinged that we just drop like tons of viewers.
Yeah.
Tushy actually sponsors a lot of podcasts. Tushy.
Is Tushy a bidet?
What it sounds like.
I don't know of them.
That's
All right, well,
what it
then I
sounds
take
like.
back my previous statement. If we don't get a response from Ludwig, I'm hitting up Tushy.
That'd be a good idea. I think the Ludwig one would be better just because it's in the gamer world, but
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Brendan wants a USA map for Motorfest. Kells is leaving. Where'd he go? Kells, take it easy, man.
Yeah, see ya.
A USA map for Motorfest. I mean, to be honest with you, it'd be fine. I would welcome it, but I don't think it's really an option. Because what are they gonna fill it with?
Yeah, I don't know.
What'd be cool is if they figured out a way to have the crew to be in the crew Motorfest.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
sick.
like, just put the whole game in there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be connected. You can just like take a plane or something to the US, and then you're playing the crew 2 stuff, and then there's like a new summit there, and you can just play everything in one spot. I don't want to keep going back to the game. I don't want to keep loading up the crew 2. First of all, it takes forever to load it up. And secondly, I don't want to do it. But I keep doing it every week because there's summit rewards.
To go like the Call of Duty route and have like the motor or the crew hub.
Yes.
Where you launch it and then you can just, go into whatever game you have from there.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. And it's fine. It could be, it's just like an extra screen or whatever, but I just want to, I don't know. It'd be nice to just have it in the same game.
Yeah.
Everybody's already doing so many maps in Miami, Need for Speed, GTA. Yeah, it's true. That's true. Jay says the game's already going to be 120 gigs. Yeah, if they put the crew 2 in there, it would be even more. It's true.
Oh no. Cap's getting blasted with ads, he says.
He's getting a ton of ads this stream? Oh my goodness. I never change the ad. I never change the settings on it. I just leave it. Whatever it is, whatever the default is, I just leave that. So YouTube thinks, Cap, that you're going to hang out. You know what it is, Cap? You've been hanging out a lot in the streams, I think, and it's just like YouTube's like, this guy's not leaving. We're gonna serve him a shitload of ads. I'm not telling you to leave. You should hang out, but I'm sure YouTube is like running some numbers. Like he's waiting. This guy's waiting for sure.
Same with random dude, they're targeted ads, dude, based off of your recent searches.
Yeah, your recent searches, bro. Yeah, the ads thing is I don't know, man. It's weird. YouTube has a weird ad policy. They got weird stuff. I just leave it. I don't touch it. I just leave it on whatever the default setting is, and they mess with it themselves. Now adult diaper ads, exactly. Oh, that's what it is, bro. You guys are getting diaper ads because we're talking about bidets.
We're talking about bidets.
We're talking about shit. That's exactly what it is, bro.
These guys got dirty butts.
Yep. You got a dirty butt. Here's a diaper.
I don't know how a diaper is gonna fix that situation, but there you go.
Exactly. YouTube Premium. There you go. Hey, that's the best way to get out of it, bro. If you got YouTube Premium, especially if you buy YouTube Premium while watching one of our streams, we get a little cut of that. So you YouTube Premium, then you won't have to watch any more ads. Zodiac's got Premium. There you go.
Nice.
Yep. BSD says you block.
Don't be dropping the secret sauce there, BSD. All right. we need people to watch ads, okay? All right. We need this.
We need it, bro. We need to pay the bills.
Yeah, dude. Just go ahead and remove that comment.
Speaking of premium, bro, YouTube Premium should be free for creators. We're bringing in tons of viewership. We're bringing in tons of ad revenue because of the content we make. I feel like they should be able to give us the free whatever it is. I don't even know how much it is. $9, $5. What is it? $9 a month?
I don't have it,
bro. Hook up the content creators. It's not free for us. No, we still have to pay. I still get ads, like premium ads. Like whenever I watch, a Goliath video or like a Simg video, whatever. It's like it says on the bottom, like, you want to join YouTube Premium? I'm like, no, I do not. Now let me skip this ad. Yeah, exactly. Our boss is making us pay. It's ridiculous. Student discount is $7.99 for a premium. That's cool. I didn't even know that. I feel like I should be a student then. You know what I'll do is go to college, pay $24,000 a year so that I can have a $3 discount on my YouTube Premium. The results of the survey, by the way, wildly in favor of no collisions in grand races. 117 votes, which is probably the most votes that we've had.
Yeah, it's a lot. 87% yes.
87% yes. No collisions in grand races is a good thing. I want to do another poll related to this. So, which would you rather have? Permanent, however you spell that, no collisions in Grand Race, or no collisions at the start, or full contact. Remove no collisions. Gotta spell it right. Hopefully I did. Here we go. There's another poll up for you guys. I'm curious. Where do you guys rate this? Or where are you guys at with this?
What's up, Simji?
Simji? How you doing?
Ranked is so needed right now.
This
yeah,
is
that'd
true.
Be dope. Ranked would be cool.
This is true. Did I try a steering wheel on Motorfest? And is there a specific setting that you can recommend? Thanks for the great content. Hello. No problem on the content. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the steering wheel goes, no, I have not. I've only like barely played around with it. Not enough to give you settings. Not enough to be like, hey, this is what you should do. I just don't have the expertise on that. Mm-hmm. All is going well, Mr. Simji. Jay says you like crashing into other people. I don't.
Yep.
I don't, but I make this point. I'm trying so hard not to spoil tomorrow's video, but I make this point that bumping is part of racing, and there is something to be said about the skill it takes to pass someone without crashing them. And I know that not everyone does that, and I know that it's it's difficult, but I think that there's something exciting and intense about having to try to work your way around somebody, find the right spot to pass, make a maneuver that they weren't expecting so you can get around them, or steal their gutter or whatever, man. There's all kinds of things, but I think the collisions, having those crazy explosion of collisions at the very beginning of a race suck regardless, because that's not racing, bro. That's just everybody crashing into each other. That sucks. But later in the race, I feel like you kind of want to be able to bump into each other a little bit, not on purpose, but like, you get your elbows out and you race. You take up space on the road, make it hard for someone to pass you. There's right now, I'm gonna give you guys a scenario, okay? Right now, I'm in first place. Simji is in second, which would never happen, but that's what's happening. Maybe he gave me a 20-second head start. All right. I'm in first place. Simji's in second. We're coming down to the last 20% of the race. And I'm doing my best to try to keep him behind me. If the cars are ghosted, guess what happens? 100% of the time, Simji passes me and wins because he's a better driver. If I have the ability to sort of get my elbows out and make the car as wide as possible and take the lines away from him and not let him take gutters and, that type of thing. If I have that potential, then I have a very small chance of fending him off. And I think that little moment of being able to try to fend off a better driver is a moment that is exciting. And when you can do it, it's super gratifying. That's all I'm saying. And that moment doesn't exist with no collisions. So I don't know.
I will say another part of no collisions, which is more on like what we've been doing recently, because like grand racing at the end of the day is a race, but with the no collisions, it gets rid of our like funny silly challenge stuff that we're doing. But
yes,
that's not what the grand race is meant to be anyways. That's something that we've turned it into.
Yeah, true.
But that's just one other downside of the no collisions that I can think of.
Yeah, Jay, you can still slipstream with no collisions, but it doesn't work as you would think it would work. Like if you guys, if the cars invade each other's spaces, the slipstream stops working. So it's not like you can just like slipstream back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and be, you know, going faster. It doesn't work like that. But that's how it did work in the crew 2. So far, 47 votes. No collisions at the start is winning at this point, but it's only been a few minutes.
Right.
Full non-contact like battles in the crew 2, in my opinion. Okay, fair enough. If bumping is a necessary thing in races, how come triathlons don't have bumping at the start? Well, I think triathlons do have quite a bit of bumping at the start. Like you're talking about like 100 people running into the water.
Yeah, there's
For
some
sure
bumping
people are getting elbowed and bumped into and shit.
T-boned in the first corner.
Oh yeah. You ever get T-boned while you're swimming? Sucks, bro.
Yeah, it's the worst.
At the starts would be the best because people can't take the first turn anyway. Yeah, I think we're pretty much all in agreement, or most of us are in agreement, that the first couple of turns need to be ghosted no matter what.
Yeah, dude, ghost that shit.
I think we're all tired of just getting just absolutely destroyed in that first corner. I feel, some random dude says, I feel the mentality challenged playing with y'all. Fix your driving, guys. I read that wrong. It's he feels mentally challenged while playing with everybody, which is hilarious. Simji, if full no collision modifier stays, they should add slip when racers' cars are inside of each other. Should they? I don't know if that's a good thing, Simji. I don't know. Bama Black Snake says you're.
I don't know either.
Bama Black Snake was just commenting to my scenario. He says that we're talking about good, clean racing, but that's not what you get in grand races with most racers. This is true, but you're right. It is true. There's not a lot of clean racing that happens, and so I think that it's very easy to lean on no collisions as a good thing. You start to lean towards that side of the fence because of that. And I don't even think it's about cleanness, dude. I think it's just about skill. I think people just don't have the skill to make a pass. That's really what it is. Because I look at, sometimes I get bumped and I'm like, man, what are you doing? But then it's like, I don't even know what's going on in that person's mind. Like they might have had a delayed reaction, and you know, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if it's intentional or if it's something that the players just don't have the skill to do. Either way, I do think that no collisions has been sort of a breath of fresh air for us. I think as a community, we've kind of breathe a little easier. I've been noticing the queues, like the poll that we put up earlier in this stream, where is it a good thing or bad thing? It's 87% says it's a good thing. You can tell by the queues, bro. When you queue up for a grand race and it's no collisions, you get instantly filled. If you queue up for a grand race that's not no collisions, it takes a minute. I think there's less people going into it.
Somebody said there's a huge advantage bias to those that are behind in the right scenario, which leaves little to no options to those ahead. So you're saying, okay, so they have the advantage by having the slip, and then when they're, slipping up to pass you, when they get inside, they're passing through, you're saying both of you guys should have the same slipstream, like, effect on each other?
Well, don't you already have drag bump though? And it comes down to car choice. Like if you guys have the same exact car and you're slipstreaming,
the person ahead has no drag bump. Is there no drag bump with the no collision?
Yeah, there is. There 100% is. I did a race today where I was over the max speed for the F40. Like it was, I was banging rev limiter, staying ahead of another F40 that was just right behind me.
There is, but you can stay out of range on purpose.
Yeah, okay, but that's like, dude, we're I think we're splitting hairs at this point, Simji. That is like a super high level tactic, though. That's something that like you and like 5 other people that race together are going to be able to take advantage of. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that the general public's going to be able to do. That's a high level race. I know it sounds elementary, but it's not. You're talking about understanding the distance at which the person in front is going to receive a drag bomb and be able to utilize enough slipstream to get to be going faster than them and then move to be not in their drag bump. Like, that's kind of, I feel like that's a pretty high level tactic that not everybody's going to want to, not everybody's going to have the skill to pull off. Goliath's laughing. I get drag bumped all the time here in Cali. I wish there was an animation or sound cue for slipstream. You can, but Jay, you can feel it though. Like the car just like accelerates instantly. Like you can definitely feel it for sure. But I hear you. Yeah, shake and bake. Oh, there's an animation for it in Carbon. I didn't know that. There is a sound. You can hear a sound. I don't know if it's in the grand races. I think they disabled it for that, but you can hear it in the AI. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But if someone is slipstreaming you, like an AI, you can hear them. It makes like a sort of a wind noise. And if you're slipstreaming them, you can also hear it. You can hear it like spooling. It almost sounds like a turbo that's spooling, like a wind noise. Simji would love for slipstream to be removed. I think that's a pretty common.
Goliath said that too. And somebody else I saw. Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would be, but it's not real. I mean, I know this is an arcade game, that's fine, but I feel like that's kind of a really common like thing in racing, right? Like slipstreaming is a huge thing in racing. Yeah, it's kind of weird to remove that type of a benefit. Most games have it, but I feel it. I think what they're worried about is when someone gets out in front. Let's say someone's driving a section of the race way better.
Yeah.
And they get out in front. They've got, good distance. The next 2 people, second and third, can just slipstream right back to them. If they get into like a highway situation, they can just slipstream and get right back there. So that's not real fair. They could drive the city section like dog shit and then get out to a highway and slipstream right back to the guy. You could abuse it for sure. Like the other night we were playing with what was it? I think it was on stream. Goliath and Simji were playing, and Goliath said he abused slipstream that entire race. Like he felt like he wasn't driving as well as Simji was, but then figured out a way to just stay in slipstream with him and was able to, snag the victory, which I also think is not super fair. The way it's simulated in the game is over the top, though. It shouldn't be so extreme. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That is fair. Slip is a good mechanic. It's just broken how good it is. Yeah, that's what Glad's just saying exactly. I scammed Simji so hard.
I remember that.
Yeah, too OP. Okay. Well, most people think it's too strong. I think if you remove it completely, but you don't remove ghost, you don't have no collisions. Like if you just have a full contact grand race and there's no slipstream, I would be pissed because then there's really no chance. The very first person that gets off the front of the group is gone. Because you're just gonna have stuck. Sometimes you can't even get through the group without having like just multiple wrecks, and it's nothing you can do about it. You do your best to avoid it, but it's still gonna slow you down a little bit. So I don't know. I think if you're gonna nerf slipstream, I think no collisions has to stay permanently. At the very least at the start. Let me see this. This poll really hasn't changed much. 68 votes. 54% in favor of no collisions, rather than 36% for permanent no collisions. Sorry, no collisions at the start. 54% no collisions at the start. 36% no collisions 10% people, 10% of the people said they want full contact races. That's 10% of 69. That's I don't know. What am I talking about? I just said 69. I was like, hey, 69.
He said the funny number.
Oh man, numbers are funny. 10% of that is 6.9 people. So there's 0.9 of a person that doesn't like, that wants full contact. The rammers.
That can't be true because I didn't vote that.
Did you vote?
Yeah, dude. I voted for collisions at the start.
Yeah.
Or no collision at the start.
Yeah. Only collisions at the start. No collisions for the rest.
Yeah. I made my own poll.
Dude, imagine. Only collisions at the start. Dark Vulture says, I voted full collision. He's one of those 10%. We just got 2 more votes. 1 went to full contact. Just because we mentioned it. Anyway, I don't know, man. Collisions are an interesting topic. I dive deeper into my thoughts on it tomorrow in the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think after watching the video, what you think, put it in the comments, because it's one of those like kind of opinion-y videos. It's just like, this is in my head and I want to try to get it out on paper and just, you know, and see what I think about it in general. What are the pros and cons of this? Because I don't think it's as easy as like, oh no, just no collisions is the winning recipe. I think there's a little bit of depth to it. It affects so many things in the races. So anyways, it is what it is. I don't know if we hit all of the topics today in the title, and I don't know if you're willing to end it a little bit early, guys, but I have a lot of testing to do. I'm working on a legendary parts guide for you guys, for anybody who needs it. I'm sure it sounds like we got a lot of the regulars are here, so you guys probably don't need the parts guide that much, but I've got some new testing with some of the new events, and yeah, I think there's some things that I can get done tonight, and I was planning on going the full 2 hours, but it seems like we could probably wrap it up.
Warzeth wants to know when's the next time we're going to be streaming Valheim. He has hundreds of hours in the game and would love to watch it live.
Hell yeah, dude. So I'm trying to get that basically it's we're gonna stream it every time that I'm willing to ask my wife to play video games for like 5 hours in the middle of a day. That's basically when that happens. Right now I've got it. I feel not that guilty by every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks on a Saturday, that makes me feel okay. But I don't want to feel super guilty about spending 5 hours in the middle of a day.
I'm feeling a little bit guilty. We did play a little bit off stream. We got a little progress going.
Yes.
Off stream. Sorry, anybody that's been watching and wanted to, but
yeah. Well, we could fill them in. We didn't go that far. We didn't go that far.
We didn't go that
Warzeth,
far.
we are in the Bronze Age.
Yeah, we just started making bronze.
Making bronze stuff. So we have some bronze tools and stuff like that. Some weapons. That's where we're at.
Beat the first boss.
Yeah, we haven't even touched the second boss.
We just found the little rock in a skeleton dungeon that showed us where the next boss is located.
Yeah. Yeah, but Warzeth, we played after those streams a little bit. We played for quite a few hours after that. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, Zodiac saw us kill a troll. We've killed a few since.
Yeah, we do. We take care of trolls, no problem now.
I need to go fight trolls like Elden Ring, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, screw the bow and arrow. I'm going in.
That's wild, bro.
Because I didn't know it was a thing. I saw that dodging has like iframes, like Elden Ring, where it's like invincibility frames, where if you time your dodge at the perfect time, you don't take any damage or anything.
Oh, that's wild.
So I can just go fight a troll like Elden Ring.
I'm not helping you get your stuff back. You just go on your own again.
I was scared of these big ass trolls, dude, but I might have to go just mess them up with a spear.
An Elden Ring dude, I can't do an Elden Ring stream. I don't have my mental capacity is not there to add a game like that. I just can't.
God, it's so good. Elden Ring is so
dude,
good.
Valheim is so good.
Valheim is good.
Valheim is great.
different games though.
for sure. But
Elden Ring is like a top tier game in my opinion. I loved it.
yeah, it is what it is.
Valheim, we're still early. There's so much in the
There's
game that
so
like
much in the game.
we haven't even touched or even thought about it could be in the game yet.
If Trigger can't kill a deer in Valheim, he can't beat he can't beat Elden Ring. This is true. I'm lights out with the bow though. You can ask Steven. I'm nasty with the bow.
He's been hitting his shots. I hate the bows. The bows suck. I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah, and I built a house. I built a great house. Simple, but it's good. Anyways, let's end it, dude. Let's wrap it up.
Well, we will end it.
Yes, sir. So just to give you an idea, I might try to run a stream this weekend, like at night, maybe. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Just keep an eye out. We'll do that. And until next week, guys, live streams should continue. Yeah, Most Wanted, maybe we can end it on Monday. New Summit stream Tuesday, and then podcast next Wednesday. Like always, thank you guys for watching, and shout out to Random Dude for the 5 gifted memberships today.
For real, man. Thank you.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.